Hey guys, Rob from Zborgaming here, and today we're going to look at the submachine gun recoil guide, where we will look at each of the recoil patterns for all the submachine guns in Modern Warfare and talk about how understanding these recoil patterns can help you to build better loadouts in the game. So let's go ahead and get started here. Now, we do all of our recoil testing on KHANDOR HIDEOUT, and if you've watched my assault rifle recoil guide, and some of my other weapon guides, you'll know I typically do the testing at 25 meters right here at this location. But for the SMGs, because their damage profiles are at a much closer range, we decided to line up with this column here, which is around 18 meters, and do all the testing from that distance. So if you wonder at what distance we're doing the testing from, you can go on KHANDOR Hideout, line yourself up with this column here, and verify for yourself as well. So if we look at the first four SMGs, here you can see the recoil profile for the AUG, which pretty much just goes straight up in a fairly nice pattern. The P90 really drifts at a fairly consistent rate up and to the right, and then about the last 1/3 of the mag, because there are 50 bullets, all dump right here in this location. Now obviously you don't want to hold the trigger down and get to that point. You want to keep it in somewhere 5 to 7 round bursts. Now with the MP5, you can see that there's a pretty tight pattern here, and then it starts to drift up after it drifts to the right a little bit. The Uzi has a very nice controlled recoil pattern. However, it does have the slowest fire rate of all the SMGs, but you can see that it does have a very good recoil profile. Now for the last three SMGs, the MP7 has a pretty similar recoil profile to the MP5, where it goes really just straight up first couple bullets and drifts a little bit to the right. The Bison as well goes straight up and drifts a little bit to the right. And similar to the P90, because this has a 64 round magazine, it dumps about 1/3 of that magazine right up here at the top of the recoil profile. Now the Striker 45 is a little bit unique in that it's the only profile that actually drifts up and to the left. So you'll see here now, if we go ahead and we overlay all 7 of the SMGs together, what the recoil profiles look like. And we paired a few of them together, the P90 and the Bison, because you can see that, you know, they sort of do the same thing. They go up and to the right and then end up dumping most of their magazines here at the top. The MP5, the MP7 have a pretty similar recoil patterns, but you can also see though here that in the first 10 shots or so, the MP5 is much more accurate than the MP7. The Uzi and the AUG both have good overall recoil profiles, but remember that Uzi does have a much slower rate of fire. And then the Striker 45 has that upper left-hand drift. On the whole though, the recoil profiles for all the SMGs are very good. Especially if you had watched my prior assault rifle recoil guide, you'll see that some of the assault rifles are up off the screen as far as their recoil. So we decided to go ahead and take a look at the first 7 bullet profiles. Now the reason we chose this is because for most engagements, you really only want to shoot 6 or 7 bullets and then start shooting again so that you can manage that recoil better. And you can see here, at 18 meters, the P90, the MP5, and the Uzi definitely have the best profiles. The AUG and the Striker are right there as well. I also went ahead and put on the RPM so you can see where they shoot. And over here to the left, at this 18 meters, this is how many bullets it's going to take and the time to kill. So with the Bison, you're going to have to land all 4 of these first 4 bullets with the 277 TTK. The P90 is going to take 5, but you can see due to the good recoil here, at 18 meters, that shouldn't really be a problem. The MP7, now I put two profiles in here because the MP7 actually drops off 1/3 damage right at 17.5. So if you're a little closer than 18 meters, you're only going to need 5 of these bullets. If you're a little farther, you're going to need 6. So that's why I put both of these in here. The MP5, you're going to see, only needs 4 bullets to kill at this range, and it has a very fast time to kill at 225. And with the good recoil profile, You can see why this is such a popular weapon in the game, because it's effective very close and it has some good effectiveness at a little bit farther range. Um, the Uzi is actually one of the slower ones here at 305 due to that slow time to kill and also needing 4 bullets. The AUG at 240 has a very good time to kill, and you can see with 4 bullets you shouldn't have any problem putting all 4 of those on target. And then the Striker actually has the fastest time to kill at this range because its base damage goes up to about 22 to 25 meters. So you only need 3 bullets at this range to kill, and you can see they're all fairly tight here. So with um, good accuracy, the Striker 45 is actually probably the best SMG at this range. Um, Now with this, you can see why the SMGs are so popular in Modern Warfare, because they're very effective up close, and even at this 18 to 20 meter range, which is a very standard engagement range in Modern Warfare, they can be very accurate and lethal. So the last thing I want to look at here is I put a little recoil chart in. If you want to look at better controlling some of the vertical recoil, you can see with most of these SMGs, there is not a lot of horizontal stabilization that's really required. They don't jump to side as much as some of the assault rifles do. So you can sort of stay in this Merc foregrip, compensator, rubberized grip tape. A lot of those will be very good attachments to add onto the SMGs. You can even pair that with a Commando foregrip in some cases. So go ahead and try some of those attachments out and be on the lookout for some of my other weapon guides. We'll go into more depth on some of these weapons and show you how to build some really effective loadouts that can take advantage of the recoil profiles and some of the other attachments. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification to get notified of other recoil control videos or weapon guides we have coming out in the future. So again, take care and thanks for watching.